don't know how to introduce this game. I only heard about it like a couple days ago. And then I found out it was free on PlayStation. It was it's a free PS5, not really a game, but by somebody named Frank L. Silva, who I guess is a designer. I looked him up and I cannot find any credits at all. So I just wish I had more context for things that he has worked on. But man is a ghost. There's a Frank Silva on Twitter there's even a Frank L. Silva on Twitter. He tweets about U.S. housing and mortgage market report from 2020. That's the one tweet that he has. Oh, no, 2 tweets. The other one is a mortgage newsletter. I don't think that's the guy, unless he had a career change at some point. But I don't think it's him. So I don't know what game. All I know is he's apparently a game designer, and he made this as sort of an essay. It was meant to be an essay, and I guess he was like, I'll just make a game. This is what I heard, because that, demonstrate your ideas more clearly. Apparently it takes about 30 minutes, so I don't know what's going to happen after 30 minutes, but you were listening to 8 music. All right, so let's dive in and see what it's all about. Interaction isn't explicit. Years Ahead Studios. Okay, that's Franco. Based in California. Okay. So we know something now. Use L to move, R to control the camera. Can I also turn off the, no, apparently not a lot of settings. I want to turn off the controller speaker because there's audio coming out of the controller, which as a streamer, not fun. This study debates what counts as interaction in the actual medium of video games rather than discussing it in an article or video. Also has a focus on single-player, story-driven games. Hey, Gergs. Chapter 1. Definitions. Oh, good job. God, even the footsteps are playing in the controller speaker. Interactive systems interpret the character as an extension of the player. In this case, the player controls the character executing actions and causing reactions. God, I really want to turn that off. So if we have a shooting system, right to equip, L2 to aim, R2 to shoot. Stunned. Double jump here. Always off for you. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Attacking with circle will always provide ammo. Can I change what shoulder you're looking over? Enemies need to be stunned to be killed. While stunned, a headshot will provide health and... Okay, oh, I didn't see that. Okay, so you get ammo for melee. Got it. Melee will provide ammo, yeah. I want to change Shoulders. There we go. Is there a reload button? Oh my god. I died. It's not a lot of ammo that you're giving me, is there? Damn it. Gotcha. Let's... There we go. Turn that down in the system settings. I want a little bit of it, so at least I can hear it. I can tell what it's doing. Oh, I accidentally returned to the last checkpoint because I saw a triangle. That's okay, it's only 30 minutes long. I need padding. I need to fill out the stream. I like how the melee attack is effectively a dodge too. Okay, hit me. When the four corners of this cocoon collide. Never mind. An explicit system is characterized by its reliance on factors different than the player character's actions. QTEs are a good example since it's clear the player tells the game what to do on their behalf rather than doing it themselves. Excellent. I really feel like I played the game. Like HUDs and non-diegetic sounds, they sit between the player and the character. Am I referencing the Dark Knight for what? The hit me thing? No, that was Kendrick Lamar. Oh, Val. It's the very beginning of the album To Pimp a Butterfly, which is great. I'm supposed to be over here. Oh, I can jump like higher. Hang on. Let me do the last checkpoint again. Oh my god, it's all the way back here. We're doing this again. Hello? There we go. Okay. Hit. Go up here. We're starting it all over again. Explicit system reliance on factors different than the player's character's actions. QTs are a good example. Go here. Press the buttons. Good. Sit between the player and the character. That's what I needed to do. We were talking about hit me and I still didn't do it. I feel like it'd be funny to speedrun this game. Another good example of explicit systems is BioShock Infinite. Instead of letting the player control the character, the game is doing things for them. Shoot the guy being humiliated, shoot the racist guy. I mean, duh. This is what people mean when they say that a game plays itself. They're talking about explicit systems. At this point, you're controlling the game, not the character, and these are two very different things in game design. Jump! I can't. I wish there was a sprint button. Chapter 2. Interaction as a spectrum. Things aren't as discrete, though. A system can sit between fully explicit and fully interactive. Context sensitivity is a good example. Okay, I'm gonna open you. Was there other stuff around here? Context sensitivity refers to the quick actions that the character is only allowed to perform in a specific context. So like opening doors. Usually accompanied by a HUD indicator and a generic interact button. R3 while aiming to slow down time. Have like a meter for that or something? Doesn't look like it. Maybe that's unlimited. Hey, Bite Porter. Is R3 the stick? Yeah, R3 is the stick. I don't mind R3. It depends on it depends on what it's doing though. Like I think L3 makes sense for sprints, but in this case it's crouch. I remember in a lot of old shooters it would be like the zoom in button instead of like holding down L2. The aim down the scope button. That always sucked. Impossible for you to push L3 or R3 without getting movement out of it. You're panicking and trying to input movement. Gotta keep those thumbs relaxed. I guess now it's usually used for like melee attacks and first-person shooters anyway. Context sensitivity still interprets the character as an extension of the player, but also relies on external factors to the player's control. Changes a foul to a hard foul. Oh, can I slow down time midair and shoot this guy? 'Cause that'd be pretty cool. You can, but I missed every time. Can I shoot this to activate it? Sure can. What does that do? Launch an enemy with a platform. Well, he was already dead, but... It's also important to note that many different tricks allow context sensitivity to feel more interactive. Yeah, shooting a switch from afar is definitely better than just running up to a door and pressing a button, I guess. Grappling hooks in games like the Far Cry series are pretty restrictive. Shots fired, Ubisoft. What are you gonna do? Yeah, it goes to 1 point. Same mechanic in Sekiro feels more interactive simply because of its higher frequency and a dedicated grapple button. There we go. Ow. Carried a gun around all the time, being able to shoot doors to open them would be pretty convenient. Fully interactive systems aren't inherently better than explicit ones, though. It's all about how we use them. After all, even Tuesday Morning uses explicit systems, so the study isn't an attack on them. What the hell is Tuesday Morning? I don't want to shoot it. I want to hit it. Is that like their next game? Is that like a subtle little plug? Tuesday Morning game. Yes, it's a game by Frank L. Silva. The guy who made this. Chapter 3. Pros of having explicit systems. I'm ESO. Explicit systems can be easier to design and implement than fully interactive ones, since they're often restrictive. Hey, buddy. So sleepy. I gotta give you more drugs this morning, buddy. They're often easier to design and implement than fully interactive ones, since they're often restrictive. Developers don't have to account for every situation the player might be in or how that would affect the system. Grab plank. So cuddly this morning. Hello. Grab propeller. Grapple you. Good. So can I like... You can't grapple anything. They're also pretty intuitive, which can be helpful to people who aren't used to the language of video games. Crafting system in games like The Last of Us is a good example. It's effective while also being simple and convenient. Consistent. Hoverboard. Recipe requires plank and propeller. Craft. There you go. Shake it. How dare you make me do that? Antechamber. Furthermore, we can use them to support other aspects of the game. The great majority of the systems in Persona 5 are explicit. Haven't played that one. Result was great though, because those systems support the magnificent aesthetics, characters, and progression systems. So if we have a visually interesting production, we can support it using context sensitivity. Up is down. No, it's not. Come on. Don't be ridiculous. Well, now it is. While underwater, 4 shoots. 4 shoots. Not shots, shoots. Much cuter. Oh, I have infinite ammo now. And it's like locked on. Okay. What's up, Miso? I'm just kind of sitting. Why don't you lay down? Chapter 4. Cons of having explicit systems. I think I know what they're going to talk about. Is this where we bring up press F to pay respects? Oh, you can use it on the hoverboard. Explicit systems can cause an emotional disconnect between the character and the player. Yep, it is. As they sit between the two, it's harder to connect to the events the character is going through. Paying respect so hard. There we go. Also tend to be pretty restrictive, which can be frustrating, but it can get even worse since they present themselves. Due to the constant constraints, it can look like the game doesn't trust the player. Jumping and climbing are now explicit. Oh yeah. Though I love the most recent God of War titles, I think their lack of trust in the player is a common criticism. An instance could be how they constantly tell the player where to go and use context sensitivity to ensure they're going in the right direction. Sometimes it can look like it's either because they assume the player isn't smart enough or not paying attention. What's up, Joshy? How's it going, Teddy B? You can only climb here. Wow. So interactive. Furthermore, explicit systems heavily rely on other aspects of the game. Therefore, if such aspects aren't well crafted, it can render the entire system useless. Side quest. There you go, kid. Give that guy his lunch for whatever reason. Personally, I believe Red Dead Redemption 2 can afford to have the player perform simple tasks by using explicit systems. I think Final Fantasy 16 can't, though. For me, its themes, world production, and writing aren't well crafted enough to sustain such basic systems. The result is a substandard experience that constantly interrupts the player to present a story and characters that sound a bit goofy. Take that, Final Fantasy 16. I don't know, man. At least slavery was better back in my days. Say what now? What on earth are you talking about? Excuse me. Did I give him his lunch? Can't pull out my gun. I think everyone will be able to come up with examples of their own, but in conclusion, explicit systems can't hold the weight of an entire game by themselves like interactive ones. Chapter 5. Where the potential lies. Jumping and climbing are back to being interactive. Thank you. Since interactivity sits at the core of the medium, it's important to point out the potential it holds. Fully interactive systems don't have the same issues explicit ones can have and are simply more engaging. It's one of the reasons why the industry has such a huge focus on combat. Makes sense. I'm skipping this switch. I call this strat switch skip. Why am I suddenly really floaty? Got it, first try. Why are you so big? Taking damage. Where are my grapple points? That's a big enemy down there. Interactive systems also allow for more powerful connections with the context surrounding them. Yeah, I also like the art style. When Dark Souls plays around with its bonfires, it affects the player directly because it happens through interactive systems. By interpreting the character as an extension of the player, we can create situations that affect both of them. You help me, I help you. Got it? Sure. I need him to stop shooting them because then I can't get ammo. Alright, where's the Dark Souls boss music? Look for weak spots. Ah, are they on his feet? Yeah. I don't have the ammo for this though. Oh, I can do slow-mo, right? Sorry, what? How's it going, Ronnie? Okay, crouching doesn't do it. Go for the back of his knee. I'll distract him. Oh, I need to get him down again. And then he gets down. Suddenly, Shadow of the Colossus. You can stand up now. Shit. Hasta la vista. Massive rain. Hope it's not too bad. I think I've pushed it all I can. Sorry to disappoint. Do me a favor, keep on, will ya? Here, take it. Oh, I can move. I'll see you next time. Bros headphones. Oh. Interactivity can also affect the player emotionally, and hopefully that was able to get the point across. I can only speak for myself, but I believe that. The entire game industry peaked in 2005, and we're still trying to catch up to one of the games, to the one game that did all of these best. All right, 2005. Who's got predictions? Who's got predictions for what he thinks was the peak of game design? That's probably around Shadow of the Colossus time. Who is he? Frank L. Silva, the guy who made this. The entire game industry peaked in 2005. I mean, that definitely would have been PS2, Xbox era. Twilight Princess. RuneScape 2. It's gonna be a PlayStation game, I think, because it's on the PlayStation Store. Like, all the things he's talked about, he's you know, talked up The Last of Us. Forget what the other ones are. All right, what is it? What do you think it is? Called it. Shadow of the Colossus is the greatest game of all time, not only because of its extraordinary atmosphere, bosses, themes, music, or story, because of its complete devotion to using interactive systems for the overall benefit of the experience. In a way that is absolutely unmatched by anything that came before or after it. Subject is clearly a big deal to me, but I didn't want to overanalyze it. Increasing the number of texts and their complexity wouldn't make the project better. I have other studies planned anyway, so hopefully this is just the first of many. All right, it's now playing it. He's now moving on his own. The goal of these is to understand video games better so we can continue to improve the art form while also treating it a bit more seriously. So thanks for being a part of it. That's fine. Should we try to speedrun it now? Press X to start a new playthrough. Has anyone ever run this game? Interaction isn't explicit. There's no board on speedrun.com. Yeah, I need to reset my timer, so I need to make a note of where it's at for nonsense later. 38:04, 38. I know, it's not time yet, buddy. It's not quite time. Dude, you okay? Fumbled that jump a little bit. Come on. Hi. Hello. Gonna be good at the vet today? You better be good at the vet today. Okay. We are going to, oh my gosh, reset the timer. Show the timer. I've got nothing else to do, so. Is live split even? Oh, it is showing up. You just can't tell. Yeah, just an annual checkup. He's got to get his vaccinations. He has to go swat at the vet. Why can't you just show him what a good boy you are? What a sweet little gentleman you are. Okay. Let's do it again, but this time with a timer. You haven't shaved any of your face hair in over a month until today, and now you're cold. No, let's actually put you up here. No gentleman, only chaos gremlin. Chaos gremlin is pretty accurate. So I can't take it, put away this hoverboard here. I like the soundtrack too. Genocide run? Going the wrong way. Out of ammo. Losing time. Hello? I don't understand why there's ammo down there. Crafting system, yeah. That's slower. Can you get off the hoverboard on the water? No. I have no idea what we're doing tomorrow or for the rest of the stream because this isn't going to take the rest of the stream. You got to figure out what to do. At least I can still dash. Oh, shit. I know. It's terrible. He was right here. Yes, yes, give him his lunch. I'm trying. God, I wish I knew why the past, like, week, I just wake up with crap in my throat. It's really annoying. This is what my life is now. What's up, Brisbee? All right, we're on world record pace. As far as I know. Oh my God. I wonder if you can just skip the enemies. That one was broken. Oh no, I clipped out of bounds. All right, let's use it. Let's see if we can find a shortcut. No, actually, okay, I'm in bounds, but clipped through the floor. That's a big time loss. May as well reset. I need more ammo. Hello? Oh my God. Oh, damn. How you move when you need to carefully and urgently make it to the bathroom. I think there's some interesting points here, but you wouldn't consider any of them objective. Honestly, I think that there's not even really. They're just like interaction is good, you know. Like that's didn't seem like it was anything groundbreaking. How's it going, GrooveDX? There's I posted an article about it in the Discord. But it's a essay on interaction in video games. Double kill. That's efficient. I'm sorry. Is there somebody left alive? What the hell are you doing down there? It said study, so it's tracking. I don't think it's tracking anything. I think it's more of an essay than a study. That was just a quote from an article. Wait for the next cycle. There we go. Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus is the greatest video game of all time. I should play it again. I haven't played it in a long time. I think that's the end. 1614? I think that's world record. Somebody prove me wrong. I mean, I like the idea. I'd like. I think it'd be cool to have more of this stuff. I wish I knew. I wish I knew more about the creator and his like body of work, but just for some context. Top of the charts now. What is Hulib? Hulib. There's an Instagram. Oh, artist. It's an artist. Really likes these characters with boxes for heads, apparently. Good jump. You can't decide where you want to be right now, can you? Well, don't fall off. That'd be embarrassing. What do we do for the next 20 minutes? Any ideas? Oh, stinky yawn. The send off on Shadow of the Colossus is the greatest game ever made. I mean, I think, yeah. Oh, buddy, come here. He slipped. It's okay, buddy. Okay. I feel so bad for him. Hey, what were you doing up there? Bonked his little chin. Oh, he's hiding. He's embarrassed. Picross is the correct answer. All right, we can do a couple Picross puzzles. It's not time for your breakfast, though, Miso. I know you want food.